everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my session, people. Hi, this is Maria Khan, your master teacher of biology here at Vedantu. And today I have come up with a very interesting and amazing topic from your ICC class 10, topic genetics. So, what are we exactly going to cover in today's session? We are going to cover Mendel's experiment, that is monohybrid cross, along with mutation. Yes, today we are going to cover up two amazing topics, and people, these two topics are really important from your examination point of view. I assure you that these topics will be makhan clear if you pay 100% attention to whatever I say. So people, stay with me, don't go anywhere. Like this video, share this with your friends. Do subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet subscribed, and post me a yo in the chats, and let's get started. So people, as I said, we are going to cover up two things. One, monohybrid cross, and second one is mutation, right? So let's begin with monohybrid cross. So as discussed in the previous session, Sir Gregor Johann Mendel, he was an Austrian monk. He is known as the father of genetics. Whatever the experiments which he conducted long back without the usage of a microscope formed the basis of genetics. Whatever he said, it still holds true till date, and that's the reason why he is referred as father of modern genetics. है ना? So people, let us understand ki which were the experiments and how he performed them. Okay, so people, the very first thing, he chose the garden pea plant, matar ka paudha, matar plant, okay, for his set of experiments. The botanical name of pea plant is Pisum sativum. Okay, Pisum sativum. People pronounce it very clear. It's not Pisum sativum. It's Pisum sativum. Pisum sativum. Ponsa sativum. Pisum sativum. Yo. Okay, Pisum sativum. And you know the basic rule of nomenclature, that you have to capitalize the first letter. You have to write it in uppercase, followed by all the letters, whether it's a genus name or the species name, in lowercase. Then you have to underline the genus name and the species name separately, and if it is like printed anywhere, it has to be in italics. Okay, when you're writing it, you have to underline it, and when it is like printed anywhere, it has to be in italics. So as you can see over here, it's in italics. Okay, so Mendel chose the garden pea plant for his set of experiments. Why he chose garden pea plant? What was so special about this plant? So this particular question is asked in the examinations for 2 marks. So point number 1, he observed several pairs, exactly to be very precise, he observed 7 pair of contrasting characters in this particular plant. And when I say contrasting, ekdam opposite. Either the plant was too tall or dwarf, nothing in between. Either the seeds were yellow or green, nothing in between. Okay, so he observed such 7 pairs of contrasting characters. Which were they? We will discuss it very soon. But yes, point number 1, he observed some alternate forms of a character, contrasting characters in pea plant. Point number 1. Point number 2, ki the varieties of these plants, they were bred true bred, pure bred forms of that particular plant. Now you will say, ma'am, what is this pure bred variety? So basically, bacha, when he saw that a plant was too tall, so what did he do? He self-pollinated the plant. He observed first generation, then he again self-pollinated, he observed second generation, then he self-pollinated again, and he obtained third generation. So every time he did self-pollination, he obtained offsprings which all were tall. So he considered, okay, this particular plant is pure bred, tall plant. Okay, same thing he did with the dwarf plant. He self-pollinated it for several generations, and every time he obtained dwarf plants, and that's how he concluded that this is a pure dwarf plant. So he obtained pure lines of those plants, pure tall, pure dwarf. Okay, such kind of plants he obtained for pea plant, for those particular 7 set of characters, contrasting pair of characters. Then the third thing, ki pea plant is a bisexual plant. It has a bisexual flower. Okay, and self-pollination to occurs naturally, but then it allows cross-pollination as well. The plant allows self-pollination as well as cross-pollination. Okay, and that made him to perform hybridization. Okay, hybridization kind of experiments easier, practically possible for him. So yeah, That's the reason why Mendel chose pea plant. Okay. So first, who is the father of modern genetics? Sir Gregor Johann Mendel. Which plant did he choose for his experimentations? Pea plant. What is its botanical name? Pisum sativum. Why did he choose pea plant? One, because it showed 7 pair of contrasting characters. He saw that those varieties were purebred and the plant allows self as well as cross pollination. So people, if this all answers are like crystal clear, makhan clear to you all, post a yo in the chats, hit on the like button, share this video with your friends and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet subscribed. Okay people, chalo. Let's move ahead and again discuss which were the 7 pair of contrasting characters observed by Mendel. Okay, so Mendel observed some 7 pair of contrasting characters, and when there are contrasting characters, one character will be dominant and the other one will definitely be recessive. Now, how did he define whether they were dominant or recessive? We will come to that. But as of now, simply remember that he observed 7 pair of contrasting characters. Okay. The very first character was seed color, which was either yellow or green. Now, people, green pea you have already seen, like mama cooks matar paneer and all those matar wala sabzis during winter season. So green matar you have seen. Yellow matar, yellow pea, nahi dekha? People, have you had pani puri, golgappa, ragda patties ever in your life? Khaya hai? So the ragda that the thele wala makes, that is prepared using this yellow pea. Yaad aaya? Shamka? Yes. So seed color, it can be either yellow or green. Okay. Then the seed shape. How is pea? Round. Hai na? How is pea? It's round. But at times we also see this wrinkled kind of pea. Don't we see? Yes, we see. Then pod color. When we talk about pod color, he saw either the pods were green or the pods were yellow. Like green peas in green pods, yellow peas in yellow pod. Okay, that kind. Then the pod shape was either filled with air, which he said as inflated or full. Okay, like when you blow the balloon, it becomes inflated. Now, similarly, when you see this pod, it looks like this. Okay, it looks like this, inflated, and inside that there are peas. Okay, but then there's another shape which is constricted, and you can actually see the shape of the peas. Okay, yeah, this is it. So mama prefers this kind of pea, hai na? Ki it is not like Lay's ka packet. When you open, there's only air and less of chips, na? Mama prefers ki I can feel the peas inside it. I will purchase this one, constricted wala. So yeah, so pod shape was either inflated or constricted. Then flower was either purple or white. So people, when I say purple, they were red also. Okay, because there are some books which state it is either red or white. They will write red, but they will show you the picture of a purple flower. So he was not like very specific whether it's red or purple. No confusion, it's colorful na, bas ho gaya. So it's either purple or white. Okay, then flower position was either axillary or terminal. Now in the previous session also I actually helped you to understand what is axillary and what is terminal, but let us understand here once again. Okay, so people, let's assume that there are 2 twigs of two different plants. Okay, yeah, sure, perfect. Okay, now people, if the flower arises from the axil of the plant, around the central axis of the plant, such flower position is called as axillary. Okay, however, if the flowers arise on the terminal ends, okay, such flower position is called as terminal. So flower position can either be axillary or terminal. No other flower position. ठीक है ना? Moving further, the plant height. Major fact. Okay. Plant height was either tall or dwarf. Nothing in between. So people, these were the 7 pair of contrasting characters. And you have to remember them because it is usually asked for again 2 to 3 marks. So let us by heart this. ठीक है ना? So I have an amazing rap for you. But remember, seed color, seed shape, pod color, pod shape, flower color, flower position, and plant height. Okay? So let's get started. Seed color, seed shape, pod color, pod shape, flower color, flower position, plant height. Say plant height. Yo. Once again. Seed color, seed shape, pod color, pod shape, flower color, flower position, plant height. Say plant height. Yo. So this way you can remember the 7 pairs. Okay. And then the contrasting characters, you begin with the favorite color. Yellow, yellow, dirty fellow. So the seed color can be yellow or green. Seed shape can be round or wrinkled. Very simple. Now here you have to reverse. If first you wrote yellow, here you need to write green. And then in front of green you have to write of course yellow. And other characters, inflated, constricted, purple, white, axillary, terminal, tall and dwarf, these are all like easy. Hai na? Then one more thing to remember over here. Like when I say dominant and recessive. Dominant are represented with a capital letter, uppercase. Recessive traits are represented with a lowercase. So chalo, let us represent them. And which color should I use over here? Chalo, I'll use blue. Okay. So all dominant with an uppercase. ठीक है ना? चलो, let me write. So yeah, for yellow it's capital Y, for round it's capital R, for green it's capital G, for inflated it's capital I, for purple what it will be? Capital P, and then for, if it is written red, so it can be R, but then it will clash with the round wala trait, right? So it is usually written as P, or it is also okay P, or it is also written as C, because C for color. Okay, no confusion. So yeah, P. Then axillary capital A and tall capital T. Now people, you tell me, if these are the letters used to represent the dominant trait, what will be the letters used to represent the recessive trait? But for that, let me erase that wrinkle wala red color ka P. Okay, now it's like pretty easy. है ना? चलो, I'm erasing this. Cool. Yeah. So it's like less cluttered now. है ना? Okay. Sure. So yeah. So now tell me, green will be small g or small y? Small g or small y? Small g or small y? Tell me in the chat. Chalo. Small g or small y? Okay. Now people, remember, we never pay heed to whatever the recessive trait is. जो भी ये रहने दो. We are going to focus on the dominant traits. If we are writing capital Y for dominant, we are going to write small y for the recessive. Okay? Why? Because people, if we write small g, it would clash with the pod color. Simple as that. Okay? So yeah. So round is capital R, wrinkled will be small r. Green is capital G, yellow will be small g. Then capital I, small I. Capital P, small p. Capital A, small a. Capital T, small t. Again, one more important instruction. Do not use cursive writing. Okay, do not use. And maintain uniformity in the way you write. For example, you are writing capital Y this way once. Don't write capital Y this way the next time. If you are writing small y this way, do not write small y this way. Do not confuse. Maintain consistency. Okay, you are not supposed to like write multiple times in a different way. You must write small r this way. You are not allowed to write this way. Okay, please keep these instructions well in mind. Okay, chalo. If all these instructions are clear, if the basics of genetics are clear, hit on the like button, share this video with your friends, classmates, bring them together. साथ में पढ़ाई करते हैं ना दोस्तों. Okay, and post you in the chats. And people, I'm pretty sure that you all must have made your mind ki, ma'am, studying at Vedantu is so fun. Like, I wish to join Vedantu. If you have made your mind, I will say, beta, don't think twice. Join us. When you join us, there will be definitely 100% imparting of knowledge in all our sessions. You will definitely see an improvement in your scores. And I'm not kidding. Because people, Vedantu is giving you a unique promise. VIP. Vedantu's improvement promise. Now, what does this promise state? It states that if you enroll with us for this academic year, okay, academic year is an entire year, okay, so if you enroll with us for this particular entire academic year, that is, you put faith in us, we won't let you down. You will definitely see an improvement in your scores. The scores, your performance, which was when you entered into Vedantu, and then the performance that you are showing at the end of the academic year, if you don't find a difference in the two, we return back your entire course fee, no questions asked. Yes, people. And this is something unique. No other educational institution has ever dared to promise such kind of big thing. So this is the faith that Vedantu has in its own system, in its own teachers. So people, grab the deal now, enroll with us ASAP. And you know what? As a child, I always was biased when it came to subjects. I loved biology like anything. I still love it, and that's the reason why I'm a biology teacher. But then I hated physics. I totally disliked history. I could never understand geography. And that's the reason why my scores always remained mediocre. Okay, though I was a sharp child, a brilliant child, but I never scored amazingly well. Never. And that's the reason why, beta, I am saying you ki join Vedantu, because here we are providing you with unlimited live classes. Unlimited, it's like just like you do the recharge for television and you can keep on watching unlimited screen time. That is how it is. Ki you enroll with us and you get unlimited access to all our live classes for 6 subjects. You will be acing all the 6 subjects: physics, chem, bio, English, maths, SS. Your situation won't be like me. For me, in my school days, I usually couldn't understand what few teachers could say and deliver. I was not like blessed with best of the teachers from across the country. But here at Vedantu, teachers are selected in such a manner that you are provided with India's best teachers to learn from. So yeah, enroll with us, okay, for unlimited live classes. And then every time I conduct a session, my chats, my comment sections are always spammed with one request: ma'am, mentee, ma'am, mentee, ma'am, mentee. So beta, in all the sessions that we conduct, we have some high level amazing quizzes, 6 to 10 amazing quizzes, and they definitely give you a mentee feel. But besides that mentee feel, besides the fun that you have, one thing, you get an opportunity to compete with students across the globe. Yes, we don't only have Indian students, but we have students from across the globe. So yes, you get the right competitive feel. Secondly, you get your name flashing on the fastest fingers list just like KBC. You get to see your overall class rank, the points you have earned. We display you the leaderboard at the end of the session. So people, it is like a mirror. Ki this is where you stand. You have to improve from this point, and these are your areas of strengths and weaknesses. And not just via quizzes, there are several things. People, we provide you with interactive replays. And when I say interactive replays, we do understand that due to XYZ reasons, you miss certain sessions. That's absolutely normal. But if you miss on those sessions, whenever you watch the recaps, you don't get the recorded wala feeling. The replays that you watch, they are interactive replays wherein you get to play the live quizzes along with the replay. You get to see the leaderboard of that particular session. So isn't it amazing कि मतलब recorded है लेकिन recorded जैसा नहीं है. इट्स समथिंग अमेजिंग, है ना. यू गेट दैट लाइव वाला फीलिंग, सुपर अमेजिंग इंटरैक्टिव रिप्लेस, जितने बार चाहे उतने बार देखो. अच्छा, बिसाइड्स दिस I'm writing so many stuffs over here on the screen, right? So people, just like today's session, okay, like if you go to the description box, you can click on the download button and you can get the PDF of this particular session. In the same manner, on our website, whatever sessions that we conduct, you can download the handwritten premium notes provided by our master teachers. And notes are the biggest issues faced by the students. Ki ma'am, which book to refer, which publication, which note, shall I make my own notes or what do I do? Like, come out of that dilemma. Subscribe, okay, purchase now. Acha, are these reasons less? Okay, chalo, I'll give you one more reason. Whenever you sit to study, do doubts ponder over your mind, over your thought? Yes, definitely. Like, without doubts, our studies are incomplete. पढ़ाई हो ही नहीं सकता है. So in all our sessions, there are two teachers. One teacher who will deliver you that particular session content, and second, there will be a dedicated classy class teacher who will be resolving all your doubts on the go. And people, let me tell you, we have almost 100% consistency in our doubt solving, and this is huge, right? जितने सवाल पूछने उतने सवाल पूछो, you will get the answers. Okay. Besides that, we know that you require additional practice because your final aim, board examination. So we want you to prepare for that. Practice makes a man perfect, and assignments help my students to ace this perfection, right? So session based assignments, chapter based assignments will help you to practice that topic perfectly. Acha, once you're done with the practice session, now it's time to perform. So people, we conduct several tests, whether it is chapter based test, monthly test, mid-yearly test, annual test, so many things. So people, when you repeatedly undergo tests, eventually your final performance in your board examination is definitely going to improve, isn't it? Yes, by default वो तो होना ही है. It is a byproduct of the efforts that you all are putting in, है ना? So yeah, and when you attempt any kind of test, we give you a detailed analysis key out of these subjects, these are your strong areas, these are your weaknesses. For these kind of questions, you took a lot of time. For these questions, it was like makhan for you all. So such kind of detailed report, where are you going to get? नहीं मिलने वाला है ना, नहीं मिलने वाला है. So yeah, join us now. अच्छा, ये reasons भी कम है. चलो, I'll give you some additional reasons. Okay. Along with the enrollment of yours in our one of the long-term batches, like when you enroll in any of the coaching tuitions or anything, you are enrolled in a long-term batch, but along with that, we provide you unlimited enrollment in any of our micro courses and crash courses. What is this? So people, right now you're studying chapter number 3 with me, genetics. But suppose if you want to study excretory system, circulatory system, or the second chapter, or even cell, any kind of chapter that you want to study, not just from biology, but from any of those 6 subjects, you can enroll and ace in that particular topic over a loop. Or if you want to stay ahead of examinations, if your school examinations are impending and that chapter is pending and you have to ace in it, you can avail this benefit of enrolling in those micro courses. Achha. Besides that, beta, there are several crash courses that we run, whether it's academic or non-academic, that's a different part. Like non-academic, if I say personality development, how to speak English fluently. Then when it comes to academics, I can say there are several competitive examinations, whether it's Olympiads, NTSC, so many examinations out there in this competitive world. So no need to enroll in a special coaching class for that. अलग से पैसा खर्चा करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It is like a one-stop solution for all your needs, and that's the reason why we say कि the prize money that you pay, it's literally nominal, but the benefits that you gain, they are huge. So actually less is more. So people, even now, are you thinking कि क्या करूँ मैं enroll करूँ या नहीं करूँ? बेटा, grab the deal now, enroll now. Click on the link which has been posted in the description box. Click on the link which has also been pinned in the comment section, and make sure that my coupon code is applied. And what is my coupon code? It is MAKPRO. I repeat, MAC Pro. MA Maria K for Khan Pro. Why? Bacha, because it gives you additional 10% discount. So bacha, अब तो deal बनता है ना? Yeah. So people, all the benefits which I stated, okay, all the benefits, whether it is unlimited live classes, unlimited in-class doubt solving, study materials, assignments, test series, all those benefits you avail with all the plans that we offer, whether it's a Pro Lite subscription, Pro Classic subscription, or Pro Plus subscription. But if you feel ki ma'am I need an additional doubt solving outside the class, so you can go for the Pro Classic subscription. You feel ki ma'am not just the doubt solving app, but I need a study buddy who will be my academic mentor, who will be my personal mentor, who will be solving my academic, non-academic queries, concerns, who will be motivating me, who will be throughout the academic year with me like a guiding angel of mine. So better you can go for the Pro Plus subscription. So people, normally I will recommend ki go for the Pro Lite one. That is more than enough. Okay, like most of our kids opt for this Pro Lite and they are super happy. So yeah, go for the Pro Lite subscription. And then as I said, the VIP promise, Vedantu's improvement promise. Bacha, every good thing comes with a condition, and the condition over here is कि students enrolling prior to 31st of August. Students enrolling prior to 31st of August will be eligible to avail this promise. Like this promise will be for them. उसके बाद ये offer close है. Okay. So people, yeah, to avail this particular offer, you have to purchase our annual subscription, which would actually cost you rupee 30499. But guess what? I am here. Apply my coupon code. So when you apply my coupon code, the price slashes down to 27,449 only. Now people, बहुत घटिया है ना? अच्छा, you say कि मैम फिर भी ज़्यादा लग रहा है मुझे. No worries बेटा, no worries. You can convert it into EMI option, and EMI starts with as low as 2287 rupees per month. Now that's pretty nominal, है ना? अच्छा. Beyond that, beta, if you want to like for Classic or Plus, you can go for that. Like the monthly subscription for Classic would cost you rupee 4300, but if you apply my coupon code, it would cost you rupee 3870. Okay. If you go for Pro Plus, again, if you apply my coupon code, the price will slash down to 5580. So see, again I'll show you. Okay. For the Pro Lite, the monthly subscription would just cost you rupee 3060 per month. Now people, 3060, it's pretty nominal. Like consider it's 3000, and if you, okay, if you like attend, let's assume 300 sessions, so देखो तो कितना होता है, 10 rupees per session. Like at such a nominal amount, if you get to avail all these benefits, what else do you need? So people, सस्ता देना मैगी का पैकेट, सस्ता देना लेस का पैकेट, what else do you need? Grab the deal now. So people, I will say कि opt for monthly subscription for the VIP promise, opt for the annual subscription, and मैं बोल रही, you will not regret. If you go for anything, if you go for monthly subscription, you will definitely end up buying the annual subscription in the next month. And if you go for annual subscription, so beta, you come to this particular page, try out for 1 month or buy an entire course, and make sure my coupon code is applied. Additional 10% discount के लिए. Okay. So people, additional 10% discount with MAKPRO. And remember, whatever you pay, it is absolutely nominal, because you avail unlimited micro courses. And when you divide any price with unlimited, it becomes zero. है ना? So people, grab the deal now. And Vedantu's improvement promise, beta, with annual subscription, you get Vedantu's improvement promise. So as I said, this Vedantu's improvement promise says that when you enroll with us, we conduct a test. We conduct several tests, as I said, and then at the end of the academic year also, we conduct an additional test. So we gauge your improvement in these tests, okay? And if there is no improvement, we return back your entire course fee. Even if you feel that you haven't improvised the way it has to be, we return back your entire course fee. So people, what is the condition over here? The condition is very simple. Out of all the sessions that we conduct throughout the academic year, you have to appear for at least 75% of our sessions, and you have to complete 75% of the tests which we have assigned. Simple. And the VIP promise is yours. So people, we give you the promise and you now tell me how many of you are interested in enrolling with us. कितने लोग enroll करने वाले हैं? Do let me know in the comment section. And people, let me tell you, our ICSE batches have already started for class 9 as well as for class 10. More batches will soon be starting. So people, grab your seats now. Before the seats are full, grab your seats now. Okay? So chalo. Let us move further to the monohybrid cross. Okay? Yeah. So people, let's practice the monohybrid cross now. Okay? So now for monohybrid cross, he took two plants. So let us write about the two plants. So he took two plants as the parents. So parental one generation. Now in this parental one generation, one was the female plant and the other one was a male plant. Now people, how he created male and a female plant? So beta, it's very simple. One, he took a plant, okay, he picked one flower, okay, intact to the plant, and he emasculated the flower. Emasculated means he removed all the stamens from that particular flower. So it became a female flower. So a female plant. Then from the another plant, okay, he again emasculated the flower. He removed all the stamens, and then from the anthers he collected the pollen grains. He used a brush to just transfer those pollen grains onto the stigma of the female flower. And this is how he crossed the two plants. Okay, so basically he took one pair of contrasting characters at a time. Mono means one, like tall with dwarf, purple with white, green seeds with the yellow seeds. So he took one pair of contrasting characters at a time. He crossed them in order to obtain hybrid seeds. He ensured that whichever plants that he used for his experiments, they were purebred. Okay, how purebred? By self-pollinating for several generations and obtaining the seeds, he identified whether the plant is purebred or not, and then he crossed them. And that's the reason why the name of this experiment is monohybrid cross. Okay, so parental one generation, male plant and the female plant. Firstly, I have written female plant and then the male plant. You can flip it, your wish. Okay, now here let us write the phenotype of the plant. So the plants were tall. One was tall and the other one was dwarf. Okay, this is the phenotype. Chalo, let's write the genotype. Now people, the genotype over here will be capital T, capital T. Why two genes? Sexually reproducing plant, two parents, two genes, capital T, capital T. Okay, alleles. Yeah. Then both the alleles are same, homozygous. Okay. Then for the dwarf, it is small t, small t. So phenotype is done, genotype is done. Now we want to cross them. In order to cross them, in order to produce the offsprings, we need to identify their gametes. So chalo, let us write down their gametes. So over here, gamete will be, when the gametes are formed by meiosis, the chromosome number is reduced to half. So instead of two genes, only one gene will be passed. So capital T and small t. Now make sure whenever you write gametes, you need to highlight them by encircling them. Okay, this draws the emphasis over here. So capital T and M, small t and M. Now you have to club them together. Fusion of gametes. So chalo, let's fuse the gametes together. So when the gametes fuse, offsprings will be born. So offsprings are called as philia. So here filial one generation is born. So the filial one generation will have what kind of genotype? So let us see what kind of genotype will be obtained. Capital T, small t. And the phenotype was all plants were tall. All the plants which obtained They were tall. Not even a single plant obtained was dwarf. Like Mendel got confused. I took a tall plant, I took a dwarf plant, I crossed them. But every time I crossed them, I always obtained tall plants. How much ever seeds I obtained, whenever I sowed those seeds, every time a tall plant was obtained. Why? Like, is there any mistake? Chalo, let me continue my experiment further. Okay. So he extended his experiment further. Now, people, when he extended his experiment further, he considered a P2 generation. Now, when I say P2 generation, in this P2 generation, he did self-pollination, which we call it as selfing, in F1 individuals. All the tall individuals from the F1 generation, he crossed them. Now, when he crossed them, okay, when he crossed this hybrid tall individuals, okay, let us see which were the gametes obtained. Now this time two gametes were obtained. Capital T अंडे में, small t अंडे में. Same way repeat there. Capital T अंडे में, small t अंडे में. ठीक है? Now let's try to fuse these gametes. तो चलो. So when capital T fuses with another capital T, capital T, capital T. Congratulations, a tall plant is born. Chalo, let's try to figure it out the second combination. If capital T fuses with a small t, so congratulations, another tall, a hybrid tall is obtained. Okay? Then, if small t fuses with capital T, you should not write small t and capital T. ना, बड़े भैया को इज्जत देने की. First write capital T followed by the small t. Why? Dominant always precedes the recessive one. Okay, capital T, small t. Again, congratulations, a third tall plant is born. Okay, and then finally, small t fuses with small t. Congratulations, the missing dwarf plant is obtained. Okay, so people, this format of representing the data was like too khichdi, like lines. So Punnett gave an amazing solution. What was the solution? To draw a square, and that square is called as Punnett square to represent the individuals of F2 generation, right? So chalo, let's draw the Punnett square. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So here the female plants, over there the male plants. Okay, I mean gametes, not plants, gametes. So let us write down the gametes. Capital T, small t. Capital T, small t. So now you see, capital T, a tall plant is born. Capital T, small t, another tall plant is born. Capital T, small t, another tall plant is born. And finally small t, a dwarf plant is born. So people, if we consider all these things, Mendel arrived at one conclusion. What was that conclusion? Okay, as he graduated in maths and science, both the subjects, so he liked to express whatever the data he gathered in the form of ratios. Okay, so first he wrote the ratio of physical appearance, phenotypic ratio. So what was the phenotypic ratio? Phenotype, two phenotypes, tall is to dwarf. So people, how many tall individuals? Let me know in the comment section. 3. Perfect. How many dwarf individuals? Let me know in the comment section. 1. So people, the phenotypic ratio is 3:1. So once you arrive at this conclusion, pack your answer in a box. All your maths teachers instruct you, right? So yeah, here is my piece of advice. Pack your answer in a box. Phenotypic ratio. Sure. Let's try to write the genotypic ratio. Okay. Yeah. So genotypic ratio. Yeah. So see, pure tall is to hybrid tall is to pure dwarf. Okay. Homozygous dominant is to heterozygous dominant is to homozygous recessive, right? And the ratio comes down to 1:2:1. Am I correct? Yes. So people, let's pack this answer again in a box. So yes guys, here we are, and we are done with the monohybrid cross. Okay, understanding? If yes, hit on the like button, share this video with your friends, post a yo in the chats, do subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet subscribed. And people, let us quickly revise this. Okay, so in monohybrid cross there are parents, okay, to be very specific, P1 generation. So yellow seed crossed with the green seeds, one you write it as female, the other one you write it as male. So when you cross them, you obtain gametes, and when gametes are obtained, the chromosome number is reduced to half. So only one Y अंडे में, one capital Y अंडे में, small y अंडे में. When you fuse them, capital Y, small y, you get all the hybrid yellow seeds. All the hybrid yellow seeds. So why all hybrid yellow seeds? So Mendel extended his experiment further, and he crossed the individuals of F1 generation. He did self-pollination in the F1 generation individuals, not crossed. That is the wrong word, है ना? He self-pollinated the individual in F1 generation, and he obtained this data for the F2 generation. So what was that? First, yellow seeds, pure yellow seeds, hybrid yellow seeds, and finally the green seeds. So the genotypic ratio is pure yellow is to hybrid yellow is to pure green is 1:2:1, right? And the phenotypic ratio, that is tall is to dwarf, it goes to 3:1. Am I correct? So people, here we complete a monohybrid cross. So what Mendel observed is कि every time in F1 generation there was one trait which was repeated, है ना? Like in F1 generation, if you see here, all the individuals were yellow. All the individuals were yellow. Not even a single individual seed was green. In the previous experiment which I showed you, okay, all the individuals in the F1 generation, see, all the individuals in the F1 generation, they were all tall. Not even a single plant was dwarf. So he said कि individuals which appear in the F1 generation, they are dominating over the other allele. So such kind of allele which is responsible for tallness or round characteristic is called as the dominant allele. And the one which gets suppressed, which gets masked, which appears, resurfaces only and only in the F2 generation is called as the recessive one. Okay, so that was about the Mendelian's experiment. Okay, yeah. And now let us move on to mutation. So people nowadays during this pandemic with the coronavirus ka discussion everywhere, we see कि the virus mutates frequently, है ना? That's a common behavior in viruses or basically microbes. But what is this mutation? So any sudden change, I repeat, any sudden change in the number of the genes or in the position of the genes is called as mutation. I repeat, any sudden change in the number or position of the genes is known as mutation. Many a times few genes get added, few genes get deleted, the position of the gene gets changed, and all these things are called as mutation. Many a times a gene is made up of a set of sequence of nucleotides, right? Even if the sequence of those nucleotide changes, even that's called as mutation. So yeah, any change in that particular gene or in the number of the genes or in the position of the genes is referred as mutation. And at times these changes can also be in terms of the structure of chromosomes or in the number of chromosomes. Many times chromosomes get added and there is a disorder. Many a times few chromosomes get deleted and again there is a disorder. So people, whether there is a change in the chromosome or whether there is a change in the number of chromosomes, okay, it is still considered to be mutation. So if you look over here, mutation is defined as any sudden change in one or more number of genes, monogenic mutation or polygenic mutation, okay, or even if there is any change in the number of chromosomes or structure of chromosomes, it is referred as mutation. Okay. Now you must be wondering, ma'am, what are the reasons behind mutation? Any influence of chemical, impact of a chemical, environmental change, stress, all these factors lead to mutation. Okay. Now there are several disorders which are a result of mutation. So one of such a disorder is sickle cell anemia. The people, the deficiency of iron is known as anemia. And our red blood cells, they are circular biconcave. They contain a pigment hemoglobin, which is an iron protein complex. Now, the gene which code for this hemoglobin, now when there is a deformity in it, okay, when there is certain kind of issue with it, okay, it results in the transformation of the circular biconcave red blood cell into a sickle celled cell, okay, sickle shaped cell of our red blood cell. Okay, now people, it is a kind of blood disease. Normally our blood cells are red, circular biconcave, as I said. So instead of becoming circular biconcave, they become this shaped, just like a sickle. Now, what is the problem with this? One, deficiency of iron, decreased oxygen carrying capacity, and these sickle cells, they get stuck into the capillaries, okay, and the person who is sickle cell anemic feels low on energy, pale face, and there are so many other symptoms as well, okay. So yeah, sickle cell anemia is caused due to the genetic disorder, okay. Yep. Then people, radioactive emissions, radiations, even they induce mutation. So remember the Hiroshima Nagasaki attack right after the World War II in 1945. So people, this caused death of thousands of people. Around 90,000 to 1,45,000 people died in Hiroshima, and 40 to 80,000 people died in Nagasaki. And then the radiations are still prevalent in the environment over there. It is so impactful that even the plants and the animals are not spared. Human beings are definitely born with deformities, but even the plants and the animals are showing variations in their appearance. So yeah, people, many genes get altered due to the exposure to this radiation, and that's the reason why you must have noticed कि in a hospital, wherever there is a radiology department, x-ray, there's an x-ray room, or maybe a CT scan or MRI room. So that time, okay, it's strictly mentioned कि radiation zone, small children not allowed, pregnant ladies not allowed, because these radiations can have an impact on the developing fetus or in those kids or infants. Okay, yeah. So yes, examples of mutation, and I hope people, you all loved my today's session. And now I want you all to present this homework question. And what is our homework question? The homework question is, mention the phenotypic ratio of mono hybrid cross. Okay, Post your answers in the comment section, and that's it for the day, people, on my behalf. I hope you all loved it. If yes, hit on the like button, share this video with your friends, colleagues, and share your feedback in the form of comments. Alternatively, you can also reach out to me on my mail address. If you have any doubts, even post those in the comment section. Request, post those in the comment section. And what else should I say, people? Allah Hafiz, Milo Wapis, and keep watching Vedantu. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Love you all.